Meteorologist Haley Lapointe and your Storm Watch 9 forecast.
Good afternoon. Another day dealing with the smoky skies, though we have seen some slow improvement through the day today. It will continue to thin out, especially over the next 24 to 48 hours. This dry stretch continues, though for some of you in the Upper Valley, there's a few downpours nearby, but probably the vast majority of us remain dry, not only through the work week, but possibly even through the weekend and beyond. Heating up at that time, too, this weekend, especially Sunday onward. We'll likely have temperatures 90 plus through the southern part of the state. So you can definitely see the haze, and there's also some clouds, I should mention. Through parts of the state, you can see kind of the puffy fair weather clouds in Plymouth here, still very hazy looking in the distance in Conway. A little better in Portsmouth, maybe even a hint of blue to the sky there. We haven't really seen that much due to the haze. Now, this is a look at how the smoke will be at the ground level over the next couple of days here. And certainly it is thickest right now in the northern part of the state up through the White Mountains, Coos County, and that's what we're seeing on the cameras too. Now watch as we go through time, and it begins to thin out a bit, especially in southeastern areas of the state, but it's still around. It's not going completely away as we go through the day tomorrow. And then finally on Thursday, it does thin out even more, but again, still kind of sticking around and will at least be noticeable. Through tomorrow, we now have an air quality alert that has been issued for the day tomorrow. It continues today. Hazy skies, reduced air quality. Statewide, we're talking poor air quality. So the same tips apply that we've been telling you about for the past couple of days. Reduce prolonged activity or strenuous activity outside, especially for the young, the old, and anybody that's got breathing issues. Now, as far as what's happening on the satellite, the radar, we've got a few clouds moving through, and I'll zoom you down and show you we've got a couple little downpours, even some garden variety thunderstorms just to the west of Claremont. If you're in Claremont, you might be seeing the ominous clouds to the south and east and to the west, maybe even hearing some rumbles of thunder. There's one little bolt of lightning. So far, most of the time, these kind of bubble up and then they fade, and they go through that cycle where they might bubble up and then kind of fade down. This one over Grantham over the last couple of minutes, this was a downpour and that's fading. And now it looks like there's one just on the south side of Unity that's bubbling up, a quick downpour. None of these have lightning, but that one just to the west of Claremont does. So could be a quick downpour, rumble of thunder in that part of the state over the next couple of hours here. Temperatures are actually warmest there, probably feeding those thunderstorms. 85 in Lebanon, 70s pretty much everywhere else. There is some warmer air off toward the west of us that eventually gets in here as we go through the next couple of days. But right now the winds are very light, but even though they're light, they're coming out of the south-southeast, and so that's what's bringing in slightly cooler air, but keeping us relatively storm-free for now. So other than a few of these downpours that get going in western New Hampshire, we just have clouds moving through. The haze continues through the overnight as well. Tomorrow, a lot more clouds, limited sunshine, and again, there's a chance of some of these pop-up downpours, maybe a rumble of thunder, but definitely not widespread, mostly in the northern and western areas of the state. We'll do it all over again on Thursday. Clouds, maybe some peaks of sun, and the chance of a stray shower or two. Tonight, an evening shower mostly to the west, and the lingering smoke and the clouds continue to move in as we go through the day. Now, here's what to expect. Mostly cloudy skies. Maybe a spot shower for Thursday and even into Friday afternoon as well. Then over the weekend, a lot of sun, and the temperatures really ramp up close to 90 degrees by Sunday, and maybe even that heat continuing into the early part of next week. So we've got a nice little break right now from the humidity. It feels nice right now. It's not the real summer heat that we've experienced
but
recently.
that summer
breeze.
weekend,
Yeah, and then, but there's that haze outside still.
At least that's starting to thin a little bit. Yes.
Thanks, Haley.